So I thought it'd be fun to do a video introducing you to all my cats, including these two and the other strays that we have at the moment. In a couple of months it'll probably change to maybe 8, who knows. I absolutely love animals. I love dogs as well as cats, but I think I'm always going to be drawn more towards cats. I'm not sure why. I think that personality kind of just suits me more. So these are my two cats, Domino to my right, and then down there is Sasha. So these are my two first cats, and these are pretty much our only cats. However, we do have quite a few strays that come and go every now and again. We currently have 2 which just haven't left. Over the years we've probably had like 20 cats come and go. For some reason they really like our house and our garden, and yeah, so these two have been through a lot. They've seen a lot of cats. So Sasha and Domino are both now over 10 years old, so they are getting on a little bit. They definitely have a lot of life left in them, but they are getting a lot more tired and stuff. This one sleeps like 16 to 20 hours a day sometimes, and then this one down here, she just loves to sleep. So as they get on a bit, you know, you do start to see, you know, they're starting to just like settle down a lot more, you know. This one is exceptionally tired because we have a little cat that comes around and he admires Domino a lot. He follows him everywhere, so this time is like his quiet time and he just, you know, likes to relax. And I wanted to do a video talking to you about my cats because why would I not want to do that? I mean, it's an excuse to film them, to talk about them and just spend lots of time with them. So yeah, and the parents are away on holiday at the moment, so I have the whole place to myself. I picked them up yesterday from the cattery. They had to stay there for a bit because this one needed some respite. So they are kind of settling in still, but at the moment they're doing absolutely fine. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you about my cats for 10 to 20 minutes. And if you're not a cat person, that's understandable. I mean, I think they are very misunderstood creatures, and like if you have one bad experience, not even just with cats, like with dogs, any kind of animal, I guess it's easy to just kind of like put them all in a box and just treat them all as bad. I had quite a few bad experiences when I was a kid, not when I was a cat. Yeah, I used to get like scratched a lot by them and stuff, particularly ginger cats, and I just kind of put them in a big box. But over the years, especially with Sasha, I had her when I was 10 years old. She definitely helped me understand their body language and stuff, and I'm like, you know, I know how to deal with them and I know how to act with them a lot more now. And of course they're animals, you know, you're gonna get scratched, you're gonna get bit sometimes. Okay, that's a bit of a turn, but yeah, here are my cats. So I'm boring you. Sasha was my first cat. I got her when I was 10 years old. We got her from a cattery called Shiwa. It was like a rescue shelter. She originally came from a house which was planning on force breeding her. When we went to the cattery, we wanted a like short fur tortoiseshell cat because we had a stray that came over before and we really liked it. Instead we left with her, and she is the best, like the most perfect cat for me ever. Something about her personality and just like her character drew us to her. She clicked with my dad immediately, and there was just something about her that we really liked, so we chose her. It took me a while to get used to having a cat in the house every day, but in the end she kind of became my best friend and she taught me so much about animals. I have such a strong bond with her even now, like wherever I go when I'm in the house, she's always following me. When I go for walks, she's always right by my side, and it's just the most comforting feeling, and I'm so lucky to have her in my life. She provided me with that unconditional love that I really needed when I was younger because school wasn't a good time for me. And having her there, I know people will say, she's just an animal, she's just a cat, but I guess I don't understand because she's given me so much and I'm so thankful to have her. I swear she's pedigree. Her personality is just so fun and happy, but at the same time she's very calm and relaxing. We're not sure what breed she is. We think she might be a combination between like a Norwegian Forest or like a Maine Coon, but she is quite small. She was quite malnourished when we found her, but now she's happy and healthy and like an us for anymore. What do I have to say about Domino? Domino is my dad's best friend. We didn't really find Domino, Domino sort of found us. When he arrived, he came for our cat flap, I think early hours of the morning, and when we first saw him, he was in, it seems, a lot of pain. He was covered in dried blood and stuff, he had cuts everywhere, his fur was like straw. It was clear that he was a stray. Apparently he came from a house which wasn't too far from us, it was a few streets away. There was a lady who loved having kittens but she hated having cats, so when he reached about 1 year old they got rid of them. We think Domino was on the streets for maybe a year, if that, because he was about 2 years old when he came to us. We took him to the vets and he was originally given about 6 months to live at best. So we decided to maybe like take him to another place who could look after him because we didn't want to put him down, even though they were really pushing us to put him down. He was very hard to handle though. He was very aggressive. He smashed through our cat flap one day because he was panicking, and he gave me and my dad several cuts all over our bodies, so it was quite a lot to handle. So we were going to take him to this place that specialised in looking after animals that had gone through a lot of trauma in their life, but we couldn't leave him there, so we took him back home and we agreed that we were going to put a lot of effort into this cat just for the last couple of months he had to make his life good. And it's been 8-9 years since that day, and he is still alive and well, and he's just fitted in with the family so well. Though he was a lot of work, he was definitely worth it. He makes my dad so happy, and he's just so fun to be around. And his nose is a little bit messed up, but it's because he can't help it. He still does a lot of fighting. He is the tomcat of the area, so he does have, you know, how do you say it? Not really a reputation to hold up their cats, but he does like to be, you know, the kingpin of the neighborhood. He's just really nice to have around, and now he's kind of just like a big teddy bear. Sometimes he can scratch out, but he's a cat, so what do you expect? Domino likes sleeping, eating, and just being around company. And though they don't always see eye to eye, Domino and Sasha, they are very close. So yeah, they're pretty good cats to have. Hi, bud. Oh. Hello? Oh no. Can I have this? Can I have the fluff? Can I have that? Oh dear. So Arlo isn't actually our cat. He does belong to a family. It's just his family aren't really the best in looking after him. He's very young, maybe 1 year old, and he does need a lot of care and affection and definitely a lot of attention, and his family just don't really give that to him. So he somehow, like most cats, ended up in our garden, and he just sort of didn't go. We do try and give him back to his family, but he doesn't want to stay there. He just keeps coming back no matter how hard we try. Even if we don't feed him, he is right there every single morning. And it's hard to turn him away because look at him, he's adorable. It was a little strange having him around because he's so young and I'm just used to having older cats now. So having that really playful attitude, somebody who wants to do something all the time, was a little bit alien and I guess a bit exhausting. He definitely exhausts my two cats out, but he could definitely be a really good family cat, though he unfortunately can't stay here because he is really tiring Domino out, especially Sasha. She doesn't like having him around at all. But apparently his owners are leaving soon, so we'll probably only have him for a couple more weeks, but he's been really nice to have around and he's really fitted in well with our family, and I hope that he has a better future, so yeah. We think he may be a Siamese mixed cat because if you look at his nose, he's got quite a strong bridge and his eyes are like really big and I guess piercing, and we don't know much about his history. We know his name is Arlo and that's about it. Hey, sweetie. Arlo. No. It's a camera, buddy. It's a camera. No, don't like it? Okay, that's okay. Want to sniff? Aww. Dave is a massive softie. Dave also isn't a stray. He does belong to an owner, but this time his owner absolutely adores him. He'll probably stay at his actual house for a day and then come down to us for a few days, and his owner's always knocking on our door asking, is Dave here? And often he is. Domino and him do clash, unfortunately, which makes things a little bit complicated. But he's just so friendly and he absolutely loves Sasha, which is weird because Sasha is very much a lone wolf cat kind of thing. She doesn't really like any other cats around her. So it was strange to see them click so well. Dave has bright blue eyes and honestly the softest cat fur you ever will feel, because I don't know what breed he is. I think he may be like a Bolognese, that is not what I meant. Like Bolognese, I think it's called. But his markings are a little bit different. Honestly, if his owner didn't want him, we would take him in straight away. Just wish him and Domino would get on a little bit more. And that is the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. It was really nice to kind of film something a bit different. I wanted to film my cats for a long time and I really enjoyed it. I mean, who wouldn't? Thank you to Sasha, Domino, Dave and Arlo for participating. Not that they really had much of a choice. I really enjoyed making this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, then please leave a like or comment or subscribe or whatever. So thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.